The most intriguing mysteries are ones that will never be solved. While many strange stories may be explained by science or reasoning, others remain inexplicable. There have been numerous travel mysteries that remain unexplained to this day. We will take care of them for you. Here are top 10 greatest travel mysteries of all time. But before we get started, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. Number 10. The WOW signal. A late-night radio signal was discovered in August 1977 by American astronomer Jerry R. Ehman at one of SETI's massive radio telescopes. Over 72 seconds went by during the signal. Every radio detection resulted in the printing of an alphanumeric code. The alphanumeric code for this signal was 6EQUG5. Ehman merely circled the code and wrote WOW next to it after being in awe. Since the signal was strong, it was probably certainly man-made, as in, not natural and purposefully broadcast. The signal has never been heard again, despite 35 years of non-stop listening and looking. Number 9. Flight 19. 5 torpedo bombers were sent by the U.S. Navy on a normal training trip over the Bermuda Triangle during the height of World War II. It is not surprising that all 14 crew members aboard the 5 military aircraft went missing, since the Bermuda Triangle is known for consuming airplanes. But a few hours later, the Navy dispatched a Marine flying boat with 13 more troops on a search and rescue mission. And they didn't give it back. Flight 19 is still one of the aviation mysteries today. Number 8. The disappearance of Mallory and Irvine. Mount Everest's grandeur and scale have captivated adventurous climbers for decades. Even now, just slightly more than half of those who attempt to scale it succeed. Consider the additional difficulties of making the ascent in 1924. George Mallory and Andrew Irvine started on the final stage of their summit ascent in June of that year. They were last seen on the mountain's northeast ridge, only 800 feet from the world's highest peak. Number 7. The abandoned Mary Celeste. On December 4, 1872, this now famous ship was spotted near the Azores on its way to Gibraltar. Through a spyglass, the crew of the Dei Gratia, another vessel on a similar path, noticed the ship. The Dei Gratia's crew saw that there was no one at the helm or even on deck as they approached the strangely vacant ship. Although the ship was taking on water, it remained seaworthy. The ship's clock was still ticking, while the cargo of 1,701 barrels of alcohol remained untouched. There was no trace of a fight, just a missing lifeboat and a frayed rope trailing from the ship's stern. Number 6. The St. Louis Ghost Train. The people of St. Louis, Saskatchewan, Canada absolutely believe in ghosts. Although the railroad line on the village's outskirts was destroyed many years ago, residents continue to see weird lights floating above the old tracks, as if a ghost train were passing by. Each apparent first-hand testimony is the same. The lights approach, then fade away before reaching the railway crossing in the heart of St. Louis. A local told Global News that he's seen the lights at least 50 times, and many believe they were made by a former railway conductor who was allegedly decapitated by a train in the 1920s. Number 5. Easter Island. As Easter Island demonstrates, not all puzzles entail ghostly disappearances. Dutch Admiral Jacob Roggeveen discovered Easter Island. He was mesmerized by the massive stone figures, some of which were 33 feet tall and weighed more than 80 tons. There were no trees to offer leverage for moving the structures, according to Roggeveen. Some claim they were dragged on improvised sleds. Archaeologists Terry Hunt and Carl Lapo proposed a new proposal in 2012, claiming that the Rapa Nui people walked the moai into position using ropes and labor. Number 4. Malaysia Airlines Flight 370. The story of Malaysia Airlines Flight 370 stunned the globe. The jet vanished on March 8, 2014. It was flying from Kuala Lumpur to Beijing. The Boeing 777 was carrying 227 passengers and 12 staff members when it abruptly deviated from its track before disappearing. Surprisingly, the plane's internal reporting system and transmitter were both turned off. The Malaysian military radar then lost touch with the plane somewhere over the Andaman Sea at 2:22 a.m. after 2015. The first piece of debris washed ashore on the shores of Rondian in the Indian Ocean. Even today, no one knows what the secret is. Number 3. Nazca Lines. The Nazca Lines are among South America's most mysterious and amazing prehistoric relics. They frequently take a backseat to the country's other prominent tourist attractions. Most people choose to fly over the wonders and see them from above. The weird geoglyphs featuring spiders and monkeys become visible from there. No one knows why the ancient Nazca people created these UNESCO World Heritage Sites. What are these lines, or how are they drawn perfectly? All of this is still a mystery today. Number 2. SS Waratah. The SS Waratah has been lost for almost 100 years and remains one of the biggest maritime mysteries of all time. On her second trip, the passenger steamship set off for Cape Town in July 1909. Then she vanished without a trace one day, weighing nearly 10,000 tons and carrying 211 people. No trace of the ship or its unfortunate passengers have ever been discovered. Etlyn Brown, a marine researcher, spent decades hunting for the Waratah shipwreck but declared defeat in 2004 after significant sonar studies and multiple dives. Number 1. The Merchant Royal. The British ship sank in 1641 after being hit by poor weather, taking an estimated $1.3 billion in gold and silver with it. Despite generations of seeking, this long-lost ship and its incredible cargo have never been found. Countless people have dedicated their lives to finding it. In March 2019, an anchor presumed to be from the Merchant Royal was discovered off the coast of Land's End, Cornwall, England. It's no surprise that the Merchant is the most precious shipwreck ever discovered. So guys, that was it for this video. What did you think about our video? Let us know in the comment section below. If you are new to our channel, be sure to subscribe and ring that notification bell to get notified about our latest videos. Thanks for watching.